Okay, guys, so I've been sitting here thinking about outhouses and how they pooped like in the Middle Ages. They probably just went in the woods and used leaves as their booty cleaners. But like part of me thinks like no. What if they had like a fort, like hunters have that fort that's like high in the trees and like they carved like with like stepping things out of wood, like a ladder, and then the top of the fort would be like flat and it would have like a poop hole in it, and so you would just like poop in the hole so all of the waste would like gather up under the fort. So you wouldn't like if everyone was going in the woods, you'd always be stepping on people's shit. So that's been what's occupying my mind this morning. Um, I'm gonna take a okay, so this is what happened. My mom moved me out of Florida, right? And she is a huge bitch. Not huge, like actually very athletic, but she's a bitch. And like I'm like very manic, and I've called women in my family the B word and they still won't forgive me. So yeah, I love my mom, but she's a bitch. So I have all this makeup. I had a huge collection of makeup, and she put it in my hot car. Like my car was in Florida, and like my makeup collection was just sitting there for weeks. And I have very sensitive skin, as you can see. And I was just like, I'm not wearing this makeup again. I I can't use any of this makeup because bacteria probably grew all over it. Thanks, Mom. And she was like, oh, you can still wear it. I'm like, are you the one with problem skin? No. She's like, well, then give it to me. I'm like, no, this shit is getting thrown away and she's not getting any of it. So I went to Walmart with my papa and was like, I need a few items for my visage. Ew, that sounds like vagina. My face. And so I got like a True Match, my favorite Maybelline palette, some cheap mascara, and some cheap coral lipstick, because coral's my power color. So I'm gonna pull a Trisha Paytas and like talk to you as I make myself up, I guess. How do you do this, Trisha? Okay, I see myself. Okay, so, what am I supposed to talk to you about? National secrets? Let me see. I can talk to you about, yesterday I cut my baby brother's hair. He always kind of has like a Justin Timberlake cut, but I gave him more of a military cut because that's all I know how to do after being in Florida. Like after learning how to do hair in Florida, like that's all I know how to do on guys apparently. Um, and I just hope that his girlfriend likes it because he was a hairy mess. Ugh, his sideburns were out of control. His hair, like his bangs were so long, like a long, hairy Justin Timberlake do. And that is no longer the look. And I'm talking baby Justin Timberlake, not Justin Timberlake now, because now he does have more of a military cut. Because everyone's like fucking obsessed with Harley Quinn and stuff. I don't think it's healthy. But it is the truth, like Suicide Squad, all that fucking bullshit. And I mean, I think Hollywood, I don't know, like does Hollywood work with the government for their movies, like plan secret agendas? Like I don't know. I assume they don't, like they just make up their own movies. But I always wanted to be part of Hollywood, and then when the scene kind of came to Atlanta, I was stoked. But like that's kind of the reason I went to cosmetology school, because I was like, well, maybe I could work on, movies in Atlanta, like with my cosmetology degree. And now that I'm here, I'm getting a job. My mom's friend, she owns her own salon, And she's gonna let me have a chair there for 50% of my profits. And she's like, why don't you do the first haircut for free? I'm like, wow, I'm gonna be losing money working at this salon because I need a new set of clippers, I need a new set of scissors. But that's okay. Thanks, Trump, for the stimulus. It really helps me out. I already bought a cute as hell tennis outfit with it. Like, oh, it's so cute. It's like an Adidas tennis outfit. And I bought it to play with my dad, so I made sure it was pretty conservative because, like, I just don't need his friends to be looking at me like that. And, I don't know. I'm like, how did Trisha Paytas get her hair to grow back? Did she steal it from me? Because, like, my hair is thinning out. Since I've been washing it every day, like, it's been thinning out a lot because usually I'm just miserable about washing my hair. And I think, like, not washing it actually thickens it. But I don't know. I'm on a cleanliness kick. Um, so I don't understand, guys. Am I just too forthcoming with my information? You know what I mean? Am I just too honest? Because this guy who always texts me, like, always sends me messages, invited me to Burning Man, for God's sake. He was texting me a few days ago, like, and I was like, yeah, I'm back in Woodstock, and he actually went to high school with me. And I was like, just telling him all about my whole situation in Florida, how, like, I was, you know, I don't know how to put it, but, like, I was, like, out of control. But, so I was just telling him about how I was out of control, but I was kind of making light of it, like, yeah, like, this is what happened, fucking crazy, like, I want to be a big dog now, like, come on, I'm like me, and, I don't know, I think I scared him off. He was like, oh, like, this is what he said. He was like, oh, are you lost? I was like, no, I'm not lost. I found myself. I found out who I am. And he's like, well, what do you want to be now? I was like, a big dog. Woof. And obviously that was sarcastic. I put lols JK after it. But he hasn't messaged me since, I don't think. And it's like, are you scared of me? What's your problem? Um, so yeah, I Scare Men Away, chapter 23. Like, for a man to insinuate that I'm lost makes me want to punch him in the face. Like, I miss the guys in Florida, but the guys in Florida that I miss weren't talking to me or they were fucking other bitches. So kind of glad I'm out of Florida, but I think men are probably the same everywhere. What bothers me more than cheating is being ghosted, I'd rather be cheated on than ghosted, to tell you the honest freaking truth. I get ghosted all the time. It's like, is it the Chad? Is it the haze? It's the haze. It's the haze. Okay, this is what I always suck at, my fucking eye makeup. So this goes on your lid. I'm sorry you have to see this. I'm gonna make it like, I'm gonna amplify my mirror, you know what I mean? Put it on like 5 times so I can see all my information. Oh, shit. Well, see, my mom, she put my mirror into the car when she packed all my shit up, and now the amplify side of the mirror is cracked, and I can't see myself. So it's her bad. My mom is so crazy, y'all. You know how people say breaking a mirror is bad luck? Well, she's an artist, and so she used to, like, take the car, cover a big, like, sheet of mirrored glass in like canvas, like on both sides, and then she would run over the mirror and like crack it into a bunch of different pieces. Then she would like take a piece of wood, like in a moon design or like whatever design you want it, and then she would like glue the little mirrored pieces onto the wood. It's like, you're gonna have so much bad luck. But apparently she doesn't believe in that. So if you want to try that art project, more power to you. She would like paint the wood like black and then put the mirror stuff on it. I mean, okay, that was like her thing, like her artistical thing. It's like, okay. I'm kind of feeling like this makeup might be a little too intense for Walmart. I'm Cal Walmart. I'm Cal Walmarting it. Oh, I can't say my R's. I'm Cal Walmarting it. So I had a slight case of apraxia when I was younger. That's just like the brain doesn't really connect to the mouth. It's not being mentally retarded, no matter what people say. I'm a very smart chick. My mom had it. My brothers had it. It's like a thing that's inherited. And it's like in a lot of languages, there are no hard R's, In Spanish, it's r. In German, it's r. And, I don't know. Like, that's other languages. English is probably the only language where it's like, like stupid. But anyway, so like apraxia. So anyways, you pick up on the nuances of language while you're still in the womb. So, if your mom's was like Chinese, like you might still have nuances of Chinese because like all the babies picked up on that nuance in the womb. So, being apraxic don't really mean shit. It just means that you didn't pick up on those nuances in the womb. So, when people try and tell you you're mentally retarded for going to speech therapy, be like, bitch, I'm Chinese. I don't know, you know what I mean? I don't even know if Chinese people have ours, but you get my point, right? Because I'm a smart girl. Okay, I hate it that they have a perfume called Good Girl, because like I always like it when men call me Good Girl. I'm like, oh, am I now? I'm a good girl? Bad boy. You know what I mean? And so I was like watching a commercial and it's like, the new fragrance, Good Girl. No, you didn't. No, you took that away from me. I'm indignant. So yeah, they did that. I wonder what it smells like. What does a good girl smell like? Sugar and spice and everything nice? That's what a good girl smells like. Oh gosh. People, what has our culture come to that we named a perfume a good girl? I want to know. Is it because we're all bad girls these days? So bad. So bad. Bad girl. You're a naughty girl. So now I'm lining the crease, which is stupid because my eyes are crazy creased already. Good girl. Good girl. So, yeah, so we're just like deepening that crease so that my eyes bug out like a cartoon character. Does that make you appreciative? Okay, and now the final step is the liner. So I'm gonna put some here on the bottom. And I'm sorry, I don't have Trisha Paytas's paycheck, so I can't like, be like a Trisha Paytas makeup tutorial or a Carly Bible makeup tutorial. And I like Carly Bible's the OG. So Trisha Paytas is like, I'm not copying Trisha Paytas. Trisha Paytas is copying Carly Bible, and I'm copying Trisha Paytas because like Trisha Paytas is queen. I don't know. I do adore her though. No matter what people think, I think she rose up, I want to do the same. Maybe not on YouTube, but like in life, with my reputation. Because I got a bad reputation. Bad reputation. Oh my lord, she has a bad reputation. Oh my gosh, you know what song I love? I love that Camila Cabello song. Um, it's like, ooh, he comes alive at midnight. Mm, like I love that song because it sounds so spooky. The background voices are like from The Nightmare Before Christmas. That's what it reminds me of. It's just like so spooky, kind of like just like Spanish shit, dude. It's cool to me. Like if you've ever gone on a tour of like St. Augustine, which is the oldest European city in America, it's in Florida near Jacksonville. um you hear all these like ghost stories about like Spanish settlers and stuff. And it's like very creepy. So yeah, it's like, and you see like all these old cemeteries and stuff. I don't know, that's kind of what it reminds me of. It's like weird that that's what it reminds me of, but yeah. So I'm just going in with like the, what do you call it? Like the bass. You know it's all about that bass. Ooh, you're a donkey. All about that bass. That's really funky. Um, Donkey. Yeah. Do you agree with this application? It's not too much, is it? It's just a little bit cheap. That's okay. You cheap woman. You know your downfalls. That's what's important. Not the makeup that you put on your face. The makeup that you put on your face, that's secondary. What's important, that you have good heart. That's all that matters. I don't know what this accent is. Is it like Fifth Element? It kind of is like mildly Jamaican. I don't know. You know, you put the makeup on the face. Um. So I'm mad at my mom. Chapter 55. You know what I mean? Like, I love my mom, but like, boy, do I get mad at her. Ooh, he comes alive at midnight, and so do every night. He's only here for one thing, so am I. I love it. A little bit older, bad reputation. My mom, she's making me go to AA meetings. And she is okay, so I found out children of alcoholics often become addicted to narcotics because they don't want to drink alcohol, but they still have an addictive personality. So I'm trying to find an NA chapter in my area. Um, but until then, I'm going to AA, and the first day I went to AA, I went with my mom. Of course, I shared, and she just sat there like, I'm doing this for my daughter. And it's like, no, you're the you're the alcoholic, but it's cool. She's trying to change. She has this new rule that she doesn't drink until 7 p.m. And apparently that doesn't count when she goes to other people's homes, because then she can just drink as much as she wants. Like, in the home she can't drink until 7, which is cool. I appreciate it, but I think it's a bit of a double standard. Like, alcohol's okay. And I mean, I know like opiates are end of life drugs, and I've heard stories. Like, I heard this story in rehab about this lady. I guess she had been addicted to chewing on fentanyl patches, which people are. And she was like young, like 28, and she got heart cancer. And when she got heart cancer, um, she she didn't feel anything from the end of life drugs because she'd been doing them. So, you know, and Xanax makes you stupid. Like if you get those Xanax bars, like I swear to God, they lower your IQ pretty pretty heavily. They lower your IQ. So it's like, what are you supposed to do? Uh, and like Coke like clogs your sinuses and like makes your like nose run and stuff. So I mean, like the Coke, I don't know like what nice Coke does, but like the cocaine that I could afford, like that's what it does. So like you like really can't win. Like, oh yeah, like ecstasy like brings your mood levels up so high that when you're normal, like sober, like you're just totally depressed. And so there's like you like can't win with drugs or alcohol, because alcohol, you just, I mean, I get it. Like maybe alcohol, like it's just very addictive. Alcohol, like you get tempted to drink all day when you drink alcohol. That's how I get tempted to drink all day. I just came out of rehab, girls being like, yeah, or women, like there was this one woman, she was like, yeah, I keep vodka by my bed and I can't get up without a shot in the morning. It's like, yeah, I feel that. Like the morning drink's the best drink. You know what I mean? So can't do that shit. Okay, do you like this makeup look? If you like this makeup look, give me a like, because like. I don't like the word like. Just like, give me some love. Spirit fingers. Okay. But yeah. I hope everyone's doing good. Shout out to Fortune, the only person who commented on my last video, who commented, heart, 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 heart. It's like, mwah, 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 mwah. Thanks, Fortune. You're the best. And bye.